Alright, we're recording. Hey everybody, this is another full Nova Zero co-op team play video where we'll be playing some Torchlight II again, and hopefully this will be a little better than last night, since last night didn't seem like I could ever get anywhere. The game seems to be a little choppy. Here we go, now it's working. So tonight I've got Dan with me. We're going to be playing a little co-op, and honestly he is way too high of a level for my guy, but we'll make it work. Actually, it works for me perfectly because he's just helping me out right now. We're getting through these areas really fast. And coincidentally, I'm actually leveling up really fast too, so now I'm level 33 versus last night when it seemed to take me about an hour almost just to get to level 30. Anyway. Cool. Dan, you there?
So, yeah, I'm looking at my inventory right now. I just got something called a vendor boon scroll. It says, congratulations, you have found a very rare magical scroll. Right-click to summon Boone the Collector, a vendor of set equipment. Use this wisely as Boone has set his prices very high.
Should I go back to town to see this thing?
I kind of want to use it, but I only have 9,000 gold right now, which probably means I won't be able to buy anything.
Oh, is it something you need to buy, or do you have this thing already?
No, I have it in my inventory, but it says to use it wisely, so I suspect you probably have like a one-off, you know, like you have access to this vendor,
yeah,
you know, like for that instance.
It's almost like
and then once you leave it, it's gone.
Borderlands 2 or something like that. Where
I think
are
you probably want to hold on to that. I'm in the Mapworks right now.
Oh, so you're actually not in the game at the moment. Is that? Oh, the map.
I'll teleport to you.
Don't know what that is, I guess.
That's that area I was telling you about at the end of the game, where you can buy like kind of pre-made dungeons that have different bonuses you can go into.
Oh right, oh right. Okay, so I guess I still didn't really understand what that was even after you'd explained it to me like three times, but okay.
So it's just like it's a portal that's at like the last town, and it takes you in, and there's I don't know, like a vendor kind of like of each type in that area, and then one of the guys sells maps, so you can purchase. Some of them are very cheap, they'll be like 50 gold, and some of them are, you know, anywhere I think up to like 10,000 gold, and they have range levels, so they're appropriate, you know, to a certain range of character level, and so you pick one that's appropriate level for you, and then the prices dictate kind of what I don't know, perks are in the dungeon. So like one of them might have, you know, 10% extra magic find for that instance when you run it, and then you might get a cheaper one that has that 10% magic find, but then monsters do 20% more damage, so it's harder.
Yeah, I really feel like that's it feels a lot like the Bastion system in like some weird way, where I think Bastion was like brilliant in the idea that you could start the game over in like a new game plus, or you could keep playing. But the idea was that you could just go to each level and you could turn on like these little modifiers. So like, you know, it may be like increased health or something, and then you'd also have like, you know, the enemies' arrows can like bounce off the walls or something like that. But anyway, you could like turn on all these modifiers until you get to the point where it's like it's way too hard, even on the same difficulty. But it was like a way of making your own custom difficulty. So I always thought that was kind of neat. This one sounds a little bit different, but I like the idea that like you're purchasing, I guess you're purchasing maps or dungeons or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then they only exist, I think, for that run. But usually you know, you get a lot more rewards, and it's kind of like a short dungeon, and there's a boss at the end of each one that I've done.
Okay.
So usually, you know, there's a better chance that they'll drop something good for you.
That's good.
Yeah, they were all like unique to any of the other dungeons that I'd done previously, in completing the first playthrough in this game. So it was pretty interesting, kind of investigating those.
Oh, I seem to have stopped. You know, the thing about Torchlight 2 that I've been discovering is it's extremely buggy. I think I've said it quite a few times now. But unfortunately, it looks like it cut me off here. So hopefully, I'm still streaming. It's just a matter of I was trying to adjust my settings real quick, just to turn it down a little bit. So you're probably
you're standing still in the game. Yeah. No, surprisingly, when you host a game and you leave, I still seem to have access to your playthrough.
That's really weird, but that's really cool at the same time. Alright, well let me get this going again. Somehow the server lives on in my death.
I'm actually curious, so can you make the same server again that you were just in?
Yeah, and now everybody...
Does it allow duplicate servers?
Giant, but not that I ever really cared, but it's not my real password. That's just the stupid one I've been using for this server. Anyway, so I just started it back up. Are you actually in this server right now? Because that would be really weird.
Yeah, I just quit out of it now. I'm gonna
so you
search
did have to
it
quit
again.
out of it.
To rejoin it, it's like a separate server. I didn't see you like rejoin the server again.
So I probably want to go to the Salt Barrens. You know, for whatever reason, the portal system has just been kind of confusing to me. Maybe not. Hard to say, I guess, because I feel like it's not very descriptive of like where I'm supposed to be. I don't know, does it make sense? Like, I go to the portals, and it's like, if I'm not warping to one of you guys, I don't know where the hell I'm going. And I think it's just because I'm not...
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't really mark them, I think, like in the portal menu as to which one have active quests that you can go do, and it just kind of has
even, like, where people
areas
are.
labeled.
Should be kind of useful.
Yeah, well, that's what I think. Typically, I just warp to, like, other people. Like I'm about to do now.
I feel like
I guess it does. It does say if there's someone else to warp to. If you hover over the green, icon, you click to warp to that person. It says what area they're in if you hover over that in the tooltip.
This has been. I'll remember that for next time. This seems to be really choppy for me right now, and it hasn't been like that in the past. I think it's because I'm running the server, so I probably shouldn't be the one doing that. Just for future reference. I'm watching it on...
Did you notice that before when you were recording videos for your site?
No, I think it's because I'm usually on a single-player instance, so it doesn't usually seem to be that bad. But when you're hosting a server, it has to do a few more, I don't know what the word for it is. Do some more flops per minute, or whatever they call it.
Too many flops for a computer to handle.
I don't know what a flop is, by the way. I don't know if I want to know what a flop is. Is that something I should know? I know I work in IT, so that's...
I'm trying to think if that's actually like a legitimate term that people... use.
It sounds like
I've definitely heard of it before.
It sounds like the word you would use for like widgets in a business class. Like here's the generic term that we use for programming, and like this is what we're using to like describe something. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like maybe I'm not. I'm probably speaking complete gibberish right now, but.
So I mean, I've heard people use flops before in like the digital logic circuit courses I've taken.
I seem to remember it came up a lot more in
like video
flip-flop
circuits
and stuff. Oh yeah, I could see.
You'd use that type of thing, essentially to store memory.
I see.
It's like a basic circuit component. So I thought, like on like a pretty micro scale, that it's probably a term used, but I don't know if for like a like an actual computer system, like a PC card or.
I've heard it used before in that sense, but I just don't remember what the thing, like what the distinguisher is on that. Cool. So I don't know where the hell I'm going right now.
What mission are you on?
We have another one. It's the genie's next task, and that's the big genie-looking guy up at the top of the spire thing there. So we could go do that real quick.
Okay.
Let's see what that's all about. So I don't really know what else to do. I think I'm actually the appropriate level for all that stuff now, and I'll actually get experience.
Yeah, that's what. Have you talked to, I don't know, trying to power level people on this? and basically that it's ineffective.
Well, I think we figured that out through trial and error, actually, at this point. Okay, I already have this quest, so we just need to go in here. It's level 33 to through 34, so I guess I am at the right level now. What annoys me about the stream is it doesn't pick up that really nice-looking load screen.
It's pretty interesting.
I'm getting hit by something that's invisible. I don't know. Oh, it's the sun. I don't know.
You're supposed to you're supposed to stay in the light.
Oh.
You're taking damage because you're not in the lit area.
Okay.
I only know that because I did this before and died once,
yeah.
so I was running away from the light.
I was next to death trying to do that.
The sun is in the light. Run away.
Now, this is really counterintuitive because most of the time you need to stay out of the light. But then again, I did play Gears of War, and that had about the same mechanic. Wow, I am dying really fast.
Oh, sorry, I don't have my heal bot up. Speaking of Gears of War, what do you think about Cliff Bleszinski leaving Epic?
Well, you know, honestly, I'm kind of torn about it because I feel like he'll probably end up doing something really cool later on in life now that he's not with Epic. And it was getting to the point where it was like, alright, another Gears of War game? I mean, they're going to make that fourth one now. I think most of us thought after the third one it was going to be done. But obviously Epic had some other thoughts on that.
And I kind of wonder if that's like a similar type of thing with like Bungie, where they're just like, you know, kind of tired of that intellectual property, and you know he's committed to do, you know, the trilogy like they were originally planning, and they just wanted to keep milking it. It's just kind of like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna
move on.
You know, disengage myself from this.
You know, I thought the same thing with Infinity Ward, where I could tell they wanted to do stuff that wasn't Call of Duty, and I think they really just wanted to get out of it. So it was sort of like, I want to say they like unintuitively were. They were talking to all these people, and you know, they were talking to people at like EA about, you know, like, hey, what can we do if we work here? And then eventually Activision found out, and that didn't really turn out so well. But I'm pretty sure they got, you know, they just got tired of it after a while. So I can totally understand that. It's boring to work on the same thing for, you know, a long time. Especially when it gets so big. Alright, well, this is like the biggest shit show I've ever been through, by the way. There's like, I gotta stay in the light, and there's fucking blades everywhere, and then these little turret things pop up. I mean, this is just ridiculous right now. I don't even know how I'm staying alive half the time. Pardon my French, by the way. It's not like I ever swear in my life. Oh, level 34. There we go. Alright, so it's again. Okay, there we go.
So this seems to do slightly more damage than I heal myself per second.
Well, you're level 52, so I don't think you have too much to worry about. Oh, yeah. I did not want to do that. I wanted to get all the treasures that were there. Alright.
Doesn't look like we can go back.
No, that was pretty lame. Apparently my bolts are bouncing off of nothing. That's pretty cool.
Invisible walls everywhere.
It looks like we're about to explode or something, those things.
Well, I'm concerned because we're not in the light right now.
Is there more light later on, or?
I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure there is.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm a little concerned about that too. Well, I still, maybe if I could just comment on that again. I really don't know. I've never seen a game where there's nothing that attacks you in the dark, and yet you have to stay in the light to survive. Like, it really was just like, it was basically the flip side of like a like the Chronicles of Riddick, you know, sun planet thing that they were on, and they were like they had to stay in the shadows or else they'd melt their faces off or something. You know,
now I'm pretty sure that they actually had to stay in the light.
No, I know.
Didn't they have some sort of like nocturnal creatures or something like that?
No, you're thinking of Pitch Black. I'm thinking of Chronicles of Riddick, where they turned that on its head, and they were at a planet where the sun was like too intense or something, and then so they'd be outside.
I remember what you're talking
and
about.
There was
where the sun was rising.
And if you remember, there was the one part where Vin Diesel, he comes out and he's like on a rope thing, and then he like rappels down. And he's in the sun fight, like he's in the sun for like 5 minutes or something, and somehow he comes out completely unscathed. It was only like 20 seconds, but it felt like 5 minutes.
It's so hot it incinerates everyone else, unless you're Vin Diesel.
Well, and then the one guy, he just walks out and he kills himself, basically. I don't remember what that was all about, but it was to sacrifice himself or something. I don't remember. It was a stupid movie.
Were you a fan of Chronicles of Riddick at all? Like,
Not
why
really.
are they making a sequel to that?
Are they making a sequel? I don't believe
Yeah, there's an untitled Chronicles of Riddick movie coming out.
Okay. I don't believe a single word of that, but
You have a new quest.
Google it. Internet doesn't lie.
well, half the movies I ever hear of that are going to come out, they end up in like development hell or whatever, and then they never actually come out in the first place. So that's just how the cookie crumbles in Hollywood, and I'm afraid that's how it goes in the gaming industry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my dog's about to die.
Your pet is wounded.
The pet is wounded. These things are creepy. They're just like standing there. Dan, where are you?
Your pet
Need your
is
help.
badly wounded.
Pet is
Interesting.
badly wounded right now.
I'm mulling over some item options.
No, but I remember Chronicles of Riddick had like some fun moments to it, and
All I remember is he killed a guy with a tin can or a coffee cup or something like that. He like stabbed him with a cup, and I was like, did he really just do that? And it's like, all right, this movie's all kinds of ridiculous, and I love it.
I definitely wanted it to be good because I love that Pitch Black movie. That movie's actually pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Your pet is wounded.
So I
I
can't
don't know anybody
warp
that doesn't
to
like that
you.
movie.
Haunted Quarter. Is that somewhere in this desert?
I just went to the portal that was literally right next to the one we came out of.
Okay.
And there's like tentacles everywhere in here. It's really weird.
Your pet is wounded.
And my pet keeps getting wounded. I'll back up a little bit and just sell some stuff here. What is this thing? A mace? I don't need maces. I don't know why I identified that.
Your pet can't carry anymore.
Oh, okay. Get out of here then. What are you doing?
Mr. Parker.
Alright. Ready to do this? Ready to fight some tentacles? This level belongs in a hentai manga or something.
Tentacles everywhere. I think that was when Andy was done with Bleach. You ever watch any of the Bleach movies?
You watched hentai tentacle porn?
No.
I don't know what you're saying.
One of the Bleach movies had just like tentacles everywhere. It was like a tentacle
Oh.
monster.
I might know what you're talking
giant
about.
blob
I'm
thing.
Not proud of that, but yeah.
And it was just like, yep, this just got weird.
Well, I mean, Bleach just had way too many diversions to begin with. I've never seen an anime with so many fillers. So, appropriately named enemies, by the way, they're just called tentacles. Die. God. I don't even know why I'm fighting these things. I need to get down there. Oh, that's a really big tentacle right there. I don't think it's alive, though. Pet is taking forever to get back. Come on.
By the way, I'm pretty sure this is important to the story.
This area? No,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're on the story area now. Oh, I just walked right into that. That was brilliant. Okay. Oh, dude.
I didn't pay enough attention to the cutscenes in this, or the quests and the story. The when I actually beat the game, I knew what the hell was going on, other than I was fighting a bad guy.
This is one of those games, I think, unfortunately, I'm probably just going to look up what the story was later on, because I can't really say I was paying that much attention to it. Diablo 3, for all its pretty lame story, was actually pretty easy to follow at the same time, so it had
really cool CG cutscenes too.
Oh,
I really
yeah,
enjoyed those.
Definitely. Any Blizzard game is going to have that. Even the Panda game that has good cutscenes. So I think they just do a good job of that. I don't know why they don't just make a movie at this point. I mean, they were going to have that one guy.
They ever contemplated doing that? Do you know?
They contemplated doing a World of Warcraft movie. Well, we're talking about movies, I guess. They were going to do a World of Warcraft movie, and then they, I think the guy who was going to do it was kind of an idiot, and he also wanted to make a Guitar Hero movie, and so I think, unsurprisingly, that fell apart sooner or later. So,
Freddie Wong, the life story.
Freddie Wong. I would love if Freddie Wong did a World of Warcraft movie. It'd probably be awesome. No, I don't remember who it was. It was like the guy who made Rush Hour or something. Who knows? But it was just some guy, and didn't sound like he was really that qualified to make it. And I think that's where that's at right now. I'm not really too sure. Oh, this is a genie.
Take it this is not the friendly genie.
No. You've done this part, right? Obviously.
I think so.
Alright, I like that confidence. Oh, he's a lot smaller looking now. Well, anyway, I guess what I was trying to get at is that Blizzard should really make their own World of Warcraft movie, since they got a team that obviously is very good at doing that sort of thing. I mean, I don't know if it takes them like 2 years just to make a 5-minute movie. If that's the case, maybe they shouldn't do that, but I feel like they could probably leverage that talent and actually make a pretty sweet movie. They hired a better writer. Just stay here so I can kill you.
It seems like a ton of people would see that too.
Oh, absolutely.
And what's the subscriber base for that? It's still like over 10 million or something, isn't it?
It's like 9 to 10 million now, I think. And but that's not the only thing. Is you have a lot of people who used to play it and who are obviously just huge fans of that game. And I think they would probably come back and watch a movie or whatever. I think a lot of them came back for that Pandaria game. I like to call it the Panda game. So I got this new spell. I feel like I learn, 2 or 3 new things about this game every time I play it. And so I got a new spell for my dog that he summons a creature. So I didn't know about the dog summoning spell stuff until just recently. And it's very, very useful. So I don't have to waste any of my mana summoning things.
You have completed the quest.
I had just enough room for all that. Okay,
That's what she said.
Greens, yeah. Greens are a waste of my time, by the way. I just get rid of them immediately.
Wow. This shield has a ridiculous number of stats on it.
Oh, it's a shotgun. I've been wanting to get a shotgun forever. Doesn't quite do as much damage, but I'll try it out.
Yeah, this shield has 13 different stat things added on it.
There's a lot of good stuff here, and I feel like I could probably use some of it in a little while. Oh, really? So this is a Zarafi alchemy piece. I didn't know that. So for this... Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing, I guess. I know I have three pieces of my Zarafi alchemy set, which is really nice. I'd like to get some more of those. I really like sets. Sets are like the coolest part of this game. Because they do them really well. Alright. Let's get out of here. None of these are all terrible items, by the way, that this guy has. Get a Wazir thing, though. The boots look pretty good.
You have become more experienced.
Oh, no, leveled up. How do you like that?
Don't.
You, you don't, I guess.
Greetings, human. Welcome, my friend.
Whoa, this guy has such a deep voice.
Greetings, human.
He sounds unreal.
Greetings, human.
Sounds like a mummy or something.
Greetings.
Where to next, Captain?
Have you talked to any of these people? They sound
How may I
possessed.
serve you? Greetings, human.
Welcome.
They all are saying the same thing.
It's just weird. No, their voices are really bizarre. Anyway. So what do we do for the next area? Is there like a... Is that the end of the act? I hope so. We've been in the desert like forever. Yes, we take this guy, it looks like. Maybe? Quest accepted? Oh, maybe not. Alright, go back out here. You sure we don't have to go to the... So there's like one area to the north, and then there's like another area just a little further north. Pretty sure we have to go out... Okay. Pretty sure we gotta go out there. Actually, let me just open up a little portal here. Go to the Salt Barrens. Oh, it really annoys me that I can't stream the really nice looking window here.
They just have like a black screen now?
Yeah, it's just the black screen when it's loading, and I kind of hate that, but it is what it is, I guess.
Have to edit in some dope graphics.
It'd be hard to do in real time.
Mm-hmm.
Did I tell you last night that it looks like we can finally put on some real thumbnails on YouTube, so I can finally get people to visit our channel a little more. Whereas before you'd really just see like a random screenshot of whatever I was playing, and it didn't really look very good most of the time. So I'm pretty excited that now we can actually put a real graphic in there. Oh, Void, we got, or I'm sorry, Phase Beast right here. I wanted to call him a Void Beast, then I realized that was gibberish.
I knew what you were talking about.
So what are all these ships doing out in the desert? Like
Obviously they're flying ships.
I'd like some insight into that. I'd like some explanations.
Magic, duh, flying ships.
I don't care about the story, I just want to know why there's so many ships in the frickin' desert. So I didn't mention this. I think I mentioned this earlier, but the reason that I am playing a little earlier tonight is because Dishonored is coming out tonight, and I really want to play that later, and I don't think I'm going to play that live, because as much as I like to play games live, I'd rather enjoy that game. It looks rather good, so I think that's what's going to happen. And then of course we have XCOM coming out. I might actually play that tomorrow. That looks like it's a fairly streaming-friendly game. It's got a little bit of tactical nature, so it kind of goes turn by turn. So I really like that idea. And if you guys have not checked it out, there's a demo available, and it's actually a really good game for what it does. And if you're wondering if you should buy XCOM versus Dishonored, then I think
you're a fool.
You need to figure out what the difference is between those games. I don't think that's the way you go. There's a lot of guys right here. Whoa. So what you're telling me is that there's whole nother parts of this act. This is a really long act. How many acts are there in total? Is it like 4 acts? Or
4 acts.
Okay.
Same as Diablo.
Is it a pretty short 4th act?
Yeah, I think the 4th one's one of the shorter ones.
Okay. That's typically how it goes. I don't think anything's quite gonna stack up to how short the 4th act was on Titan Quest. I think that was literally like 1 level, and then you got to the top, and then you faced the Titan, and that was it. It was a Titan, right? Titan
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you should know. You played it enough.
I played that again before Diablo 3 came out.
Yeah, you've been playing a lot of these games this year.
Mm-hmm.
They are fun, though. I've said it many times, this is definitely the year of the action RPG. It's made a huge comeback this year. Ways that we never really thought possible.
My inventory.
Oh, I'm full again. Actually need a moment to go through my inventory. Ah. Getting rid of that thing and that thing.
Your pet has departed.
Oh, we already had a red portal?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't seem like there's any bosses or champions in there, really. Kind of surprising. Well, there's guys everywhere. I just murdered so much stuff.
To look at this beautiful black screen. Which I'm sure is very interesting.
Two spawners, like, right on each side of us that spawn those little, I don't know, rat type things.
Yeah, it looks like I missed everything, but there was a lot of blood here when I got in.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if I showed this on the podcast, but if you're basically, oh, hold on, I've got another friend on Skype who likes to make noises. If you, I don't know if I explained this before, but if you're killing guys, it builds up this bar here in the middle. That for me is really awesome because it increases my cast speed, dodge chance. I swear I can't talk tonight. It's terrible. Dodge chance, critical hit chance, and attack speed. And so just basically the more I fight, the stronger I get. And it's got sort of a adrenaline aspect to it, so you know I gotta keep fighting to keep it up. But I like that though, it's cool. Slowly running out of and you just said K to me, don't do that. I don't need. I'm gonna turn Skype off in a second here.
Then you won't be able to hear my glorious voice.
The Skype sound effects, I've turned off most of them at this point, but otherwise, if I don't have that on, I can never hear any, I never know when people are talking to me, so.
There needs to be a way to monitor it so if it's like the first, for the first message you miss from someone, it beeps.
Yeah, that would be nice. So it doesn't just keep going and going and
Versus
going.
every time you click on a different window, it beeps.
Yep. Skype. Let's get on top of that.
This big dude.
I hate it when I can't seem to target him. But you just blasted that thing outside. This is so much better just playing with somebody because I actually have stuff now. I have money again. I have way more money now, and I actually have potions again. I was like, I ended up quitting last night early because I was just getting frustrated. Like I was running out of money like crazy. I was using potions like literally every 4 seconds, I think, and I just could not get anything going. So it was like, I'm just pretty sure I'm in the wrong place in the game, and I just don't. I don't know. It was just frustrating. So
is that your Skype that keeps beeping, or is that my Skype that's beeping?
It's probably yours at this point because it's definitely not happening on my end.
Who was messaging you?
Oh, it was Ephraim.
Curse that guy.
Someday I might have to get back into League of Legends and have Ephraim coach me or something, because I'm really terrible at that game, and they still play it quite a bit.
Really wish they wouldn't. I grew bored with that game such a long time ago.
Am I supposed to go here? Oh yeah.
Possibly.
I mean, I enjoy it. I guess there's not really too much that's making me like want to get back into it, but I think it's a good game for what it is. My vitality is really low. Let's do that. Add some skill points in too. Got it. Oh, I didn't even realize that new ability unlocked. Should probably look into that next time. It's one of the few games where I can play it where I'll go for a really long time without actually looking over my stats. And, okay, yeah, this is getting stupid.
By the way, I told Ephraim to just keep messaging you on Skype.
Well, that's it's gonna go away now. You guys ruined it. Sorry. Your privileges of getting my attention on Skype are now over. They're done.
I have to resort to text.
Buzz.
I'm pretty sure that's what I've had to use. Like when I turn those sounds off, people just text me like, "You there?" It's like, "I message you on Skype."
Well, that's
like,
how you know it's actually important. So that I don't really mind that too much. It's just like, hey, just seeing what you're doing. You want to get on a call and do nothing for like 3 hours? I guess, and that's I'm not really.
You're doing nothing and I'm doing nothing. We could do nothing together. Best friends.
Yeah, and then when somebody texts you, it's that's how crazy it's gotten with even texting. I remember we used to only call each other, and then that was usually about nothing. And then it got to the point where you texted each other so much. My dog's dying. texted each other so much, it was like if you called somebody, it was like, you know, what? Like, what did you call me for? Is it like really important? And and now it's getting to the point where you're like...
I used to get that a lot before I got into texting, you know, like
yeah.
a couple of years ago.
It's like, who actually
I remember
calls
several
anybody
times
now?
I called Critical and he'd be like, "What? Why are you calling me?"
But yeah, we now we're to the point where even texting is like, what are you texting me for? Is this important at all? So, like, you want to contact me, then you gotta tweet me or whatever. Send me something on Facebook.
Sending messages on Facebook, that still seems foreign to me.
Well, you know, it's sad, but that's definitely how it's gotten at this point. We're definitely only using
Even when I
Facebook.
like use Facebook a lot, I mean that'd be something where it's like you could send a message to me like several weeks in advance and like cross your fingers that I'd see it.
Well, you were a little bit of a different Facebook user, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's to the point where I have Facebook on my smartphone, so it kind of comes in like a text message would, and so I know when people contact me on there. So it works out. This is a really interesting discussion, by the way, about Facebook and texting.
And Facebook won't let me leave.
Are we on Jersey Shore or something? This is not appropriate game discussion.
Facebook.
But honestly, I would rather stop using Facebook. I'm kind of tired of it. I think most people are. Google Plus, unfortunately, is not the solution to Facebook. It's basically just more Facebook. So, the alternate to that social networking site has not appeared yet, unfortunately. This has got to be like the last area. Or I hope it. Yeah, here we go.
It is.
Okay.
Siege Guardian
Like,
called before me.
Alright. Gonna switch up my guys here, or my skills, and we'll rapid fire. Oh, I don't want to crawl right into him. Rapid fire this guy. This guy's pretty crazy. Whoa, I got company. Oh no, I got defeated. Crap. Oh, this is gonna be a big dent in my gold, unfortunately.
I'll avenge you, Saul. Makes you feel better. I got a mysterious crossbow, and there's some crazy guardian of mana.
I got a...
I can't carry.
Oh, I can't carry anything. Great. Oh, hold on.
I don't know if you'll want this or not.
Wait, what were these pants? Damn it, I don't want to get rid of anything anymore.
You must accept.
Oh, yeah, go for it. And we got a scorpion bow. That looks pretty good. I can't really use it right now. Got a mysterious bow. Let's see what that is. 268 damage. Strength needs to be 59 though. Not quite there. At 50 at the moment. Alright, well I'll keep that in the inventory. Cool. And as usual, none of this gear is very good. Level 36. Putting that all in the strength this time. Boss chest. Alright. Get out of here. Alright, well I think that was the end of the act. Does that sound fair to say, Leon? Have you beaten this?
I'm not sure of anything anymore. I thought we were already through the act before that part.
Fair enough. Yeah, I thought the same thing. Quest accepted. Talk to the Railmaster. So I'm going to assume the Railmaster is some sort of a conductor. Looks like something like that. Cool. And now we're going to go to the Imperial camp. So I think that's a good place to stop, as would be any. Now we're up to Act 3. Or I should say that I'm up to Act 3. And I don't want to show you guys I don't want to give away the cinematic here. Can cool.
you see cinematics in your videos?
Yeah. But you can't?
No, I mean like when you're recording it. Like you said, you couldn't see the loading screens.
Oh,
I was just kind of curious.
Well, that's probably another reason to end it. But no, it looks like I'm watching the stream as we speak, and yeah, I was able to see it right there. So it looks like I can. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And Fall Nova Zero is going to be going through a site relaunch this week, and I'm very excited about it. You can see we have the new logo up on the Twitch site, and as well as the YouTube site. But the actual website will be, I think, later this week, if not Friday. So pay attention to that. So thanks for watching, everybody, especially anybody who watched the live stream. And I'll be putting this on YouTube in a moment. Thanks very much for checking in. Have a good one, guys.